Salawat. First of all, Eid Mubarak to everyone. And before we start, if we could please just recite Surah Fatiha and 3 times Surah Ikhlas for Mohsen Ali's Nana, Sheikh Ali Zehra. Bismillah. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن فاطمة الزهراء عليها السلام بنت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله أنها قالت: دخل علي أبي رسول الله في بعض الأيام فقال: السلام عليك يا فاطمة. فقلت: عليك السلام. قال: إني أجد في بدني ضعفا. فقلت له: أعيذك بالله يا أبتاه من الضعف. فقال: يا فاطمة ائتيني بالكساء اليماني فغطيني به. فأتيته بالكساء اليماني فغطيته به، وصرت أنظر إليه وإذا وجهه يتلألأ كأنه البدر في ليلة تمامه وكماله. اللهم صل على فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسن قد أقبل وقال: السلام عليك يا أماه. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي. فقال: يا أماه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جدي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، إن جدك تحت الكساء. فأقبل الحسن نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا جداه يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي أن أدخل معك تحت الكساء؟ فقال: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا صاحب حوضي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل معه تحت الكساء. اللهم صل على محمد. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسين قد أقبل وقال: السلام عليك يا أماه. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي. فقال لي: يا أماه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جدي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، إن جدك وأخاك تحت الكساء. فدنا الحسين نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا جداه، السلام عليك يا من اختاره الله، أتأذن لي أن أكون معكما تحت الكساء؟ فقال: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا شافع أمتي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل معهما تحت الكساء. اللهم صل على محمد. فأقبل عند ذلك أبو الحسن علي بن أبي طالب وقال: السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا أبا الحسن ويا أمير المؤمنين. فقال: يا فاطمة إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة أخي وابن عمي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، ها هو مع ولديك تحت الكساء. فأقبل علي نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء. قال له وعليك السلام يا أخي ويا وصي وخليفتي وصاحب لوائي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل علي تحت الكساء. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ثم أتيت نحو الكساء وقلت السلام عليك يا أبتاه يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء؟ قال وعليك السلام يا بنتي ويا بضعتي، قد أذنت لك. فدخلت تحت الكساء. فلما اكتملنا جميعا تحت الكساء أخذ أبي رسول الله بطرفي الكساء وأومأ بيده اليمنى إلى السماء وقال اللهم إن هؤلاء أهل بيتي وخاصتي وحامتي، لحمهم لحمي ودمهم دمي، يؤلمني ما يؤلمهم ويحزنني ما يحزنهم. أنا حرب لمن حاربهم وسلم لمن سالمهم وعدو لمن عاداهم ومحب لمن أحبهم. إنهم مني وأنا منهم، فاجعل صلواتك وبركاتك ورحمتك وغفرانك ورضوانك علي وعليهم، وأذهب عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد. فقال الله عز وجل يا ملائكتي ويا سكان سماواتي، إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدحية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضيئة ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا في محبة هؤلاء الخمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء. فقال الأمين جبرائيل يا رب ومن تحت الكساء؟ فقال عز وجل هم أهل بيت النبوة ومعدن الرسالة، هم فاطمة وأبوها وبعلها وبنوها. فقال جبرائيل يا ربي أتأذن لي أن أحبط إلى الأرض لأكون معهم سادسا؟ فقال الله نعم قد أذنت لك. فهبط الأمين جبرائيل وقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله، العلي الأعلى يقرئك السلام ويخصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك وعزتي وجلالي إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدحية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضيئة ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا لأجلكم ومحبتكم، وقد أذن لي أن أدخل معكم، فهل تأذن لي يا رسول الله؟ فقال رسول الله وعليك السلام يا أمين وحي الله، نعم قد أذنت لك. فدخل جبرائيل معنا تحت الكساء وقال لأبي إن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. فقال علي لأبي يا رسول الله أخبرني ما لجلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا الدنيا إلا ونزلت عليهم الرحمة وحفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال علي عليه السلام: إذا والله فزنا وفاز شيعتنا ورب الكعبة. فقال أبي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله: يا علي، هو الذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا، ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض، وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا، وفيهم محموم إلا وفرج الله هما، ولا مغموم إلا وكشف الله غما، ولا طالب حاجة إلا وقضى الله حاجته. فقال علي عليه السلام: إذا والله فزنا وسعدنا وكذلك شيعتنا، فازوا وسعدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة. الله.
Assalamu alaikum. So inshallah we'll proceed with our program. We have a few qasidat from our youngsters, followed by some qasidah from our adults, and then inshallah Mawlana's speech. And we're trying to have inshallah dinner or late lunch, I guess, before Maghrib prayers. And then we'll have Maghrib prayers and finish the program. So now I'd like to request Taqi Abbas to please come and perform his qasidah. Salawat.
علی کے چاہنے والے خوشیے سے مناتے ہیں،
علی کے چاہنے والے خوشیے سے مناتے ہیں، علی کے
چاہنے والے خوشیے سے مناتے ہیں، لگاتے ہیں دری نعرے، لگاتے ہیں دری نعرے، تجھے رے مسکراتے ہیں، لگاتے ہیں دری نعرے، تجھے رے مسکراتے ہیں، علی کے چاہنے والے خوشیے سے مناتے ہیں، علی کے چاہنے والے خوشیاں مناتے ہیں، ہماری بندگی مولا، ہماری زندگی مولا، نبی نے کہہ دیا مولا، جسے بس ہے وہی مولا، سکھایا ماں نے اپنی لوریوں میں یا علی مولا، نبی ماں نے اپنی لوریوں میں یا علی مولا، غدیر خم کا حصہ، غدیر خم کا حصہ اپنے بچوں کو سناتے ہیں، علی کے چاہنے والے خوشیے سے مناتے ہیں، علی کے چاہنے والے خوشیے سے مناتے ہیں، کھلا کرتا ہے حج کے درمیاں خوشیوں کا دروازہ، طواف سا ہوتا چومتا ہے خانہ کعبہ، دلوں میں عظمت توحید لب پر یا علی مولا، خدا کے گھر علی پیدا، خدا کے گھر علی پیدا ہوئے سب کو بچاتے ہیں، علی کے چاہنے والے ایسے مناتے ہیں، علی کے چاہنے والے خوشیے سے مناتے ہیں،
حیدری علی ماشاءاللہ صلوات اللہم صلی علی
a kids program going on in the back, the movie. That's why he's running back there. He don't want to come back here. Another salawat, please. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Now our next reciter, I request to Mehdi Hamza to please come and recite his qasida. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala. You want to kneel on this thing? Let's try kneel on. It's too hard. Yeah, why don't you come? Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Batata hai khud ye khuda hai Muhammad. Bani hai ye duniya baraye Muhammad. بتاتا ہے خود یہ خدا ہے محمد. بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد. شب قدر قرآن سامد کی صورت. شب قدر قرآن سامد کی صورت. مکمل ہوئی ہے ثناء محمد. بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد. سر عرش معراج کی انتہا پہ. سر عرش معراج کی انتہا پہ نہ پہنچا کوئی بھی سوائے محمد. بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد. بر چین سے بستر مصطفیٰ پہ. بر چین سے بستر مصطفیٰ پہ علی سو رہے ہیں بجائے محمد. بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد. یہ من کنت مولا سے ثابت ہوا ہے. یہ من کنت مولا سے ثابت ہوا ہے. ولائے علی ہے ولائے محمد. بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد. جبھی تو ہے ہوں کہ چہرے درخشاں. جبھی تو ہے ہوں کا چہرے درخشاں. لگاتی ہے منہ خاک پائے محمد. بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد. ہے پشت نبی پہ بقائے نبوت. ہے پشت نبی پہ بقائے نبوت. وہی IZFNA اٹھائے محمد. بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد. جو بارہ چراغ امامت ہے روشن. جو بارہ چراغ امامت ہے روشن. ہے ان سب میں یاسر ضیاء محمد بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد بتاتا ہے خود یہ خدا محمد بنی ہے یہ دنیا برائے محمد صلوات
گزارش کروں گا برادر قاسم to please come and recite his قصیدہ صلوات.
بآواز بلند تر صلوات. قسم اللہ کی یہ ہے عطائے جعفر صادق قسم اللہ کی یہ ہے عطائے جعفر صادق قسم اللہ کی یہ عطائے جعفر صادق کہاں میں اور کہاں لوگوں ثنائے جعفر صادق کہاں میں اور ثنائے جعفر صادق میری بخشش کی خاطر دوستوں اتنا ہی کافی ہے میری بخشش کی خاطر دوستوں اتنا ہی کافی ہے میری تربت پہ لکھ دینا گدائے جعفر صادق میری تربت پہ لکھ دینا گدائے جعفر صادق ہے جتنے جعفری یہاں پر میں ان سب سے مخاطب ہوں ہے جتنے جعفری یہاں پر میں ان سب سے مخاطب ہوں تمہیں دوہری مبارک ہو کہ آئے جعفر صادق تمہیں دوہری مبارک ہو کہ آئے جعفر صادق ہے دو سچوں کی آمد تو یہ غازی شان نے لکھا ہے دو سچوں کی آمد تو یہ غازی شان نے لکھا کہ غم بھی جھوٹ نہ بولے برائے جعفر صادق کہ غم بھی جھوٹ نہ بولے برائے جعفر صادق تمہارا در خدا معلوم کب ملتا سو ہم سجدہ تمہارا در خدا معلوم کب ملتا پر تمہارے باغ کے در پر گرائے جعفر صادق قسم اللہ کی یہ ہے عطائے جعفر صادق کہاں میں اور کہاں لوگوں ثنائے جعفر صادق صلوات
MashaAllah, say اچھی چیزیں ہیں. Every day they are pressing. It's more and more. Loud salawat to all of them. جی ٹھیک. بڑی معذرت کے ساتھ مجھے آج پڑھنا نہیں تھا لیکن کیوں ٹائم وی ڈوئنگ گڈ تو میں نے کہا ایک کلام میں بھی پڑھ لوں اف یو ڈونٹ مائنڈ. غدیر کے سلسلے میں آج بھی جانشینی کا جشن ہے تو غدیر کے سلسلے میں جو ادیب پہ پڑھی تھی ایک کلام تو آپ لوگوں کے سامنے پیش کر رہا ہوں چند بند اس کے. درود بھیجیے محمد علیہ محمد.
اے غدیری مبارک ہو تم کو آج عید غدیر ہے آئی آج عید غدیر ہے آئی خوش نصیبی ہے اپنی یہ لوگوں خوش نصیبی ہے اپنی یہ لوگوں یہ خدا کی عطا ہم نے پائی یہ خدا کی عطا ہم نے پائی آج لہجہ خدا کا الگ ہے اس میں عجلت کی تھوڑی مہک ہے آج لہجہ خدا کا الگ ہے اس میں عجلت کی تھوڑی مہک ہے اور کہہ رہا ہے خدا اے محمد دیر سے نہ ہو یہ آشنائی دیر سے نہ ہو یہ آشنائی بولے سرکار جلدی سے آؤ ایک اونچا سا ممبر بناؤ آگے پیچھے سے سب کو بلاؤ پھر کروں گا میں یہ کارروائی پھر کروں گا یہ میں کارروائی اور سب نے مل کر وہ ممبر بنایا پھر نبی نے علی کو بلایا اور کتنا دلکش وہ منظر دکھایا ایک ممبر پہ دونوں وہ بھائی ایک ممبر پہ دونوں وہ بھائی اور پھر آج کے ہی غدیر کے سلسلے میں آج کے ہی تو دن پھر نبی نے یہ کہا تھا نہ پھر ان سبھی سے آج کے ہی تو دن پھر نبی نے یہ کہا تھا نہ ان پھر سبھی سے اور جن کا مولا ہوں میں ان سبھی کا ہے یہ مولا علی میرا بھائی ہے یہ مولا علی میرا بھائی اور سن کے اعلان نبی کا وہ بولے ہو مبارک علی ہو مبارک سن کے اعلان نبی کا وہ بولے، ہو مبارک علی ہو مبارک، اور کہہ رہے تھے زباں سے تو بخن، دل میں کیسی عداوت چھپائی، دل میں کیسی عداوت چھپائی۔ اور مختصر کر رہا ہوں کہ میرے مولا غدیری بنا دو، اپنے دفتر میں روزی لگا دو، میرے مولا غدیری بنا دو، اپنے دفتر میں روزی لگا دو، اور نوکری عابدی کو دلا دو، اس سے اچھی نہیں کچھ کمائی، اس سے اچھی نہیں کچھ کمائی۔ اے غدیری مبارک ہو تم کو، آج عید غدیر ہے آئی، آج عید غدیر ہے آئی۔ صلوات اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد۔ اس کے ساتھ ہی گزارش کروں گا جناب محمد علی صاحب خادیوال صاحب سے آئیں اور اپنا کلام پیش کریں۔ صلوات اللہم صلی علی
آل محمد۔ بارے دیگر صلوات اللہم صلی علی محمد آل محمد۔ جو بت پرستوں کو دین کا کلمہ پڑھا رہا ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، جو بت پرستوں کو دین کا کلمہ پڑھا رہا ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ بت قدوں کو خدا کا کعبہ بنا رہا ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ لباس انسانیت میں ڈھل کر عرب کی تہذیب کو بدل کر، جو وحشیوں میں شعور انسان جگا رہا ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، ملا ہے جس سے شعور سجدہ، بڑھا دیا جس نے نور سجدہ، ملا ہے جس سے شعور سجدہ، بڑھا دیا جس نے نور سجدہ، قدم قدم پر جو جانمازیں بچھا رہا ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے، وہ مصطفیٰ ہے۔ سلام سچے صحابیوں پر، سلام ہو بو ترابیوں پر، سلام سچے صحابیوں پر سلام ہو بو ترابیوں پر عرب کے ذروں کو جو ابو ذر بنا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے مٹا کے نو مسلموں کی غربت خدیجہ بی بی کی دیں کے دولت مٹا کے نو مسلموں کی غربت خدیجہ بی بی کی دیں کے دولت جو بد نصیبوں کی قسمتوں کو جگا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے کہیں شاہ مشرقین بن کر کہیں حسن اور حسین بن کر کہیں شاہ مشرقین بن کر کہیں حسن اور حسین بن کر جو جودہ چہروں میں اپنا جلوہ دکھا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے تمام اصحاب کو بلا کر دکھا دکھا کر سنا سنا کر تمام اصحاب کو بلا کر دکھا دکھا کر سنا سنا کر بحکم رب جو علی کو مولا بنا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے جہاد حیدر کے صدقے جاؤں کسی کا میں کیوں نام بتاؤں جہاد حیدر کے صدقے جاؤں کسی کا میں نام کیوں بتاؤں عہد سے جو بھاگتے ہووں کو بلا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے نہ کوئی صدیق ساتھ آیا نہ آج فاروق کو بلایا نہ کوئی صدیق ساتھ آیا نہ آج فاروق کو بلایا مباہلے میں جو اصل صادق دکھا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے علی میرا جانشین علی میرا جانشین ہوگا یہی دل مومنین ہوگا جو ذوالعشیرہ میں جاہلوں کو بتا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ عید کا دل فریب منظر منافقوں پر چلے تھے خنجر وہ عید کا دل فریب منظر منافقوں پر چلے تھے خنجر سواری بن کر حسین کے ناز اٹھا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے بطول کو میزباں بنا کر علی و حسنین کو بلا کر بطول کو میزباں بنا کر علی و حسنین کو بلا کر جو یوں حدیث قصہ کی محفل سجا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے امانتوں کا امی بنا کر ظفر امام مبیں بنا کر جو اپنے بستر پہ مرتضیٰ کو سلا رہا ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ ہے وہ مصطفیٰ
Just have one youth who just came in and requested me to recite Salman. Please come and recite the Qasida and we have speech right after that. Salawat.
میرے لب پر رہتا صبح مسا یا علی یا علی یا علی یا علی میرے لب پر رہتا صبح مسا یا علی یا علی یا علی یا علی بندہ پرور یہی ہے وظیفہ میرا بندہ پرور یہی ہے وظیفہ میرا یا علی یا علی یا علی یا علی میرے لب پر رہتا مسا یا علی یا علی یا علی یا علی کام آیا ہے سب کے ازل سے یہی اور اب تک یہی سب کے کام آئے گا کام آیا ہے سب کے ازل سے یہی اور اب تک یہی سب کے کام آئے گا ہے یہی ابتدا اور یہی انتہا ہے یہی علی یا علی میرے لب پر درتا صبح مسا یا علی یا علی یا आसा हुई मेरे बाली पे आया है मौला मेरा नज़र की मुश्किलें सारी आसा हुई सर कुरा कर कदम पर जो मैंने कहा या अली या अली या अली मेरे लब पर तो रहता है सूज़ा या अली या अली या अली या अली मेरे हालात पे भी रहम फरमाइए मुझको भी अपने रोज़े पे बुलवाइए मेरे हालात पे भी रहम फरमाइए मुझको भी अपने रोज़े पे बुलवाइए मेरे मुश्किल कुशा मेरे हाजात रवा या अली या अली या अली या अली मुस्तफ़ा को बेबी मुस्तफ़ा को भी मुश्किल में कहना बड़ा मुस्तफ़ा को भी मुश्किल में कहना पड़ा या अली या अली या अली या
जश्न आमद रसूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह जश्न आमद रसूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह जश्न आमद रसूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह बीबी आमना के फूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह जश्न आमद रसूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह बीबी आमना के फूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह जब के सरकार तशरीफ लाने लगे हूरो गिल्मा भी खुशियाँ मनाने लगे जब के सरकार तशरीफ लाने लगे हूरो गिल्मा भी खुशियाँ मनाने लगे हर तरफ नूर की रोशनी छा गई मुस्तफ़ा क्या मिले जिंदगी मिल गई मुस्तफ़ा क्या मिले जिंदगी मिल गई ए हलीमा तेरी गोद में आ गए ए हलीमा तेरी गोद में आ गए दोनों आलम के रसूल अल्लाह दोनों आलम के रसूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह सब लोग जश्न आमद रसूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह बीबी आमद चेहरे मुस्तफ़ा जब दिखाया गया झुक गए तारे और चांद शर्मा गया चेहरा मुस्तफ़ा जब दिखाया गया झुक गए तारे और चांद शर्मा गया आमिना देख कर मुस्कुराने लगी हवा मरियम भी खुशियाँ मनाने लगी आमिना देख कर मुस्कुराने लगी हवा मरियम भी खुशियाँ मनाने लगी आमिना बीबी सबसे ये कहने लगी दुआ हो गई कबूल अल्लाह दुआ हो गई जश्न आमद शादियाने खुशी के बजाए गए शाद के नग़मे सबको सुनाए गए शादियाने खुशी के बजाए गए शाद के नगमे सबको सुनाए गए हर तरफ शोर सल्ले अला हो गया हर तरफ शोर सल्ले अला हो गया आज पैदा हबीबे खुदा हो गया आज पैदा हबीबे खुदा हो गया फिर तो जिब्रील ने भी ये ऐला किया फिर तो जिब्रील ने भी ये ऐला किया ये खुदा के है रसूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह ये खुदा के है रसूल जश्न आमद रसूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह बीबी आमना के पूल अल्लाह ही अल्लाह सल्वा
इसके साथ ही without any further delay, I'd like to request Mawlana Hussain Razavi to please come and give our speech for our Jashn. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Move this in the middle? Okay. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Wa ali Muhammad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. One more salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. صل على محمد وآل محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين محمد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وآله وعلى أهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد ولعنة الله على أعدائهم من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم حسبنا الله نعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير. I'd like to begin by extending my congratulations to all of the dear brothers who are sitting here on the birth anniversary of our Prophet Muhammad al-Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad and our sixth Imam, Imam Jafar as-Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I know the time is 3 o'clock and it's way past lunchtime, so I'm sure everyone is a bit hungry, so I will try to keep my remarks as brief as possible and try to get to the crux of the matter. In these few minutes that I'm going to be up here speaking to my dear brothers, I want to just address a topic which we have, and that is the topic about upbringing our children. How do we give our children a proper tarbiyat? Obviously, in a few minutes, we cannot mention a lot of those things, but some of those key points that are there, I'll try to mention them. We know that these days they also coincide with the beginning of the imamat of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi afdal salatu wasalam. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And one of the best ways to serve our imam of the time is that we are able to raise our children in such a manner where our children are lovers of the imam. Our children are those individuals who remember the imam, who pray for the imam, and who long for the imam, who yearn for the imam's presence to be here. So during this time of ghaiba, one of the responsibilities that we have is to raise our children in such a manner that they are the soldiers of Imam Zaman alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. One of the things that our scholars, they tell us to do is that when we do tawassul, when we talk to the Imam, the 12th Imam, and we should speak to him, and we should speak to him very intimately, is that one of the things that we should do is we should make an oath to the Imam of our time that this child that I have, this child that I'm bringing up, this child who I'm raising, this child which I am nurturing, that one of the things that I want to do is I want to make this child your lover and your supporter. But this cannot happen unless it is with the dua of the Imam. And if the Imam's dua does not come, then a person will be deprived. But if the Imam's dua is with that person and with that child, and without any doubt, that child will grow up to be faithful, righteous, and a lover and supporter of the Imam of our time. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So it becomes essential that we understand that when we raise our children, that this is not something which we're by ourselves with, that we have an Imam behind us. We have an Ma'soom Imam who's behind us, and he's praying for us, and he wants us to reach out to him, because one of his responsibilities is hidayah. One of his responsibilities is guidance. And one of the things that we require guidance in is how we raise our children, especially in these times where it becomes so difficult, where there's so many distractions, where a person's child cannot focus, cannot fixate, cannot concentrate. We require more of the Imam's help. And this is something we should try to do. In the dua of Imam Sajjad for children, one of the things that he does, one of the things that he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَأَعِنِّي عَلَىٰ تَرْبِيَتِهِمْ, that he asks Allah to give me aun, to give me support in doing their tarbiyah, in raising them up. As a child grows up, goes through different stages, various stages, one of the things that a parent should feel, I'm addressing the fathers because the women, they're not listening, so this is between us. They won't hear any of this stuff that I mentioned to you. Although this is both the mother and the father can hear this. But one of the things that we should feel when our children are growing up is that we feel that we are also developing. That we feel we are also changing over a period of time. That we're not the same person that we were when the child was born as we are now. That as a child progresses through life, that we also are progressing. As a child is getting closer to Allah, as a child's education is increasing, as a child's nur is increasing, that our nur and our iman is also increasing. And this is something which a person needs to observe. When a person sees their child, we look at the child and we wonder, in a couple of years, will this child look like me, or will the child look like his mother? Will the child walk like me, or will the child walk like the mother? Will the child go into the same profession as me, or will the child go into another profession? The same interests that I have, will the child have those interests? Will the child, all of these things that are there, a person thinks about them. But a person should also be thinking about, how can I live in a manner such that the child can learn from me, and as the child learns from me, he develops. And as he develops, I'm developing. So it's a mutual type of relationship. It's not a relationship where only the child grows up and the parents are in a very stationary position. No. Both the mother and both the father are also progressing down the path of Sirat al-Mustaqim as that child is growing and as that child is getting elder. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. In the Risalat al-Huquq of Imam Sajjad, he mentions what are the rights of a child. He says, وَأَمَّا حَقْ وَلَدِكَ, and the right of your child. فَأَنْ تَعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ مِنْكَ, that know that your child, that he's a part of you, he is from you. وَأَنَّكَ مُضَافٌ إِلَيْهِ, and that he is an extension of you. فِي عَاجِلِ الدُّنْيَا, in this dunya, the child that you bring into this dunya, he's connected to you. He's always going to be connected to you, and that he will not be able to be disconnected with you. فَعَلَيْكَ أَن تَعْمَلْ فِي أَمْرِهِ عَمَلًا, and here the Imam gives a command verb where he says, and it is upon you, فَعَلَيْكَ أَن تَعْمَلْ فِي أَمْرِهِ, in raising him, in bringing him up, amalan, with, he gives a lot of ta'keed, that know that if you want to raise your child, that you have to work for this, you have to do amal, that you have to actually strive, you have to work hard, that this is not something which is going to happen by itself. You have to put in time, you have to put in effort, you have to put in energy, you have to have discussions, you have to talk. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. We cannot think that the child will just grow up in the household, in the family structure that we have, and that the child will grow up to be, the way that we want the child to become. First off, we have to know what do we want the child to become. And we have to come up with a strategy. What are those methods that we should employ so that the child can learn, so the child can develop, so the child can, as he goes through these different stages, he reaches or she reaches these different milestones, and that you can progress the child, that this child is going down the right direction. One of the ayat that we have in the Quran, a person came to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he asked the Prophet that, I want you to give me one ayah, I want you to give me one verse from the Quran, nutabbiquha, that I can do its tatbiq. So the Prophet, he recited this verse from the Quran. He says, قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِيكُمْ نَارًا, that save yourselves and save your family from the fire. And as soon as the Prophet recited this, the person said, Bas, yani yakfi, that this is enough. That what you have given me, that what you have said, that this is the most practical verse of the Quran. That after this, I don't need anything else. Because this is such a great task. This is such a great responsibility in raising your family, in raising your children, and in the end, saving them from the fire of hell and saving yourselves from the fire of hell is such a great task that the person said, I don't want any more advice. This advice, it's sufficient. Salawatullah Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And this is our primary responsibility. Our primary responsibility is that we should allow ourselves to reach salvation, and we should do whatever we can to the best of our ability that we can give salvation to our children as well. We should instill in them the right principles, the right values, the right teachings. There are so many ahadith I would have loved to mention, but because of time I don't want to get into it. But one of the things that the Imams, they mention is that when a child is young, when a child is growing up, put in the thoughts, put in the teachings, put in the values of Ahlul Bayt before other values and other thoughts and other teachings come in. From a young age, teach them some of the sayings, teach them some of the hadith, some of the short sayings, the aphorisms which are in Nahj al-Balagha. Teach them to memorize them. Teach them to repeat them in front of other people. And what this will do is that these things will become a part of their flesh. These things will become part of their existence. It will go to the core, and it will be with them till the end of their lives. Salawatullah Muhammad. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. This is a beautiful story by Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, salli ala Muhammad wa ali, where he's in the battle of Siffin. And in this battle of Siffin, he calls his son Muhammad ibn Hanafiya. And he says, Ya Bunayya, should alal askar, that go and attack the right flank of the army, the right wing of the army. I want you to go and attack them. So Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, listening to his father, he goes and he attacks the right flank of the army. And he comes back to his father a little while later, and he's injured. He has a couple of wounds. He has a couple of cuts. He comes to his father, and his father accepts him, brings him into his tent, and Imam goes to him, and he covers his wounds. He gives him water. He takes a water vessel and puts it in Muhammad ibn Hanafiya's mouth, and then Imam says, rest for a little while. And a few minutes later, Imam comes back to him and says to his son, Ya Bunayya, go and attack the left flank of the army, the left side, the left wing of the army. So Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, being that devout child that he is, he goes and he attacks the left side of the army. And after that, he comes back and he's wounded again, and Imam takes bandages and he wounds him up, and he ties the bandages on him, and he takes a napkin, he clears his face, and wherever he has wounds, he washes them, and he takes water and he gives it to him. He tells his son that wait for a few minutes, rest for a little while. And Imam comes back to him, and Imam says, now I want you to go and Ya Bunayya should ala qalb, that I want you to go to the center of the army and go and attack them. This is the point that we're going to defeat them. And once they're defeated, that's it, the war is over. فَحَمَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ. So then Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, he goes and he attacks the center of the army. Salawatullah Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Ma salli ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, he goes to the center of the army, and he's able to go kill a lot of cavalry and the horsemen that are over there. He comes back to the Imam, and the Imam, he sees Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, he sees him crying, and he sees his son first coming back to the tent. And so what Imam Ali does is, as his son is coming back, he stands up and he greets him. And he sees that his son Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, that he's a little upset, that he's crying and that there's tears coming out of his eyes. So Imam stands up to him, brings him close, embraces him, and he kisses him on his forehead, and he says, Fidaka Abuk. He says, may your father be sacrificed for you. Sarartani wallah. He said, you have made me happy. I swear by Allah, you have made me pleased. Bi jihadika hadha bayna yadi. That this jihad which you've gone and you've done against the enemies of Islam, that you've made your father very proud of you. You've made your father very glad. You've given your father jubilance that you went and you did this great responsibility. Fama yubkika. So what is it that's making you cry? Why are there tears coming out of your eyes? Are these tears that are coming out of your eyes afarhan or jaz'an? Are these tears of happiness, or are these tears of being upset? So Imam, he sees this and he addresses his child. He addresses his child like this. And so Muhammad ibn Hanafiya responds to him and he says, Ya abata, my beloved father, kayfa la abki? How is it possible that I shouldn't cry? That arathani lil maut, that you went and made me expose myself to death. Salat marat, that 3 times you made me go and attack the enemy, and not just the edge of the army, but into the center of the army. You sent me towards certain death 3 times. How is it possible that I shouldn't be upset? I shouldn't be happy. Waha ana majruh, and I'm wounded, I'm bleeding, kama tara, as you can see. Wa kullama rajat, and every single time I came back to you, tamhalni, that you would give me a short break, that you would give me a short respite, and then you would send me to go back and fight again. And then he says, Hadan akhawai al-Hassan wal-Hussain. And here are my 2 brothers, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain. And mata amarhuma, and that you don't command them to do anything. You're not telling them to go and do anything. Mata amarhuma bi shay'in min al-harb. That you're not going and you're not commanding them, you're not telling them to go attack the army. You're telling me to go and attack the army. Why is it that you're treating me unfairly? Why is it that you're not telling the other boys, the other children, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain that are there? Why aren't you telling them to go and fight? So, salawatullah Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ali. So Imam, he stands up, he goes to his son Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, he embraces him, he kisses him again, and he says, Ya bunayya, my dear son, my little child, my beloved child, Ya bunayya, anta ibni, you are my child. Know that you are my child, know that I love you. Wa hadan ibna Rasulillah, that know that these two children, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain, that they are not my child. Hadan ibna Rasulillah, these 2 children are the sons of Rasulullah. Afala asunahuma, it is my responsibility to go and protect them, that I cannot send them towards the battlefield. I cannot send them to go and attack the enemies because they're not my children. These are the children of the Prophet. I'm responsible in front of the Prophet to protect them. Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, he hears his logic from his father and he says, فَقَالَ يَا أَبَتَا, that, oh my beloved father, oh my dear father, جَعَلَنِي اللَّهُ فِدَاكَ, may Allah sacrifice my life for you. وَفِدَاهُمَا مِنْ كُلِّ سُوءٍ, and may my life be sacrificed for Hassan and Hussain from every type of evil and every type of wicked act. Salawatullah Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Muhammad wa ali. So now what I want to do is just some of the lessons that we hear from this, some of the lessons that we hear from this story. What are some of the lessons that we can derive, and inshallah that we can try to implement in our lives? First off, look at how Imam Ali and how his son, how they communicate with one another. If we in this hadith, how many times Imam, when he initiates the conversation, when he calls his son, what does he say? He says, Ya bunayya, my dear child, my loving child, the child who I love so much. He uses these words of affection. He uses these words of adoration. He uses these words to show that the Imam, he loves him. And these words, what are they? They're not just hollow words. These are words that are filled with emotion. They're words that are filled with love. Why? Because this child, he's not a young child. He's probably somewhere in his teens, if not in his early 20s. But the Imam, he's still telling him, even though he's this old, that I love you, that I care for you. And this is something that we should learn, that we should constantly tell our children, despite their age, despite wherever they may be, that we love our children. Or we should use those words which show that we have this adoration, that they have a place in our hearts. This is something that we can try to do. And this isn't just an ordinary love. Imam, he constantly repeats this. In this conversation, he constantly says, Ya bunayya, my beloved child, my dear child. And the child also responds to him like that as well. Ya abata, that my beloved father, my dear father. Why is he saying these things? Because it's a mutual type of relationship. That not only children need this, right? Even adults, they need this. I don't know if people, they watch sports or not. I watch sports. I watch basketball. And you should see, like, they constantly give each other high fives. They constantly give each other affirmation. They constantly validate one another. If you watch basketball, even if somebody misses a foul shot, the other teammates come and give him a high five. Why? Because they want to make that person feel strong. They want to make sure that the person feels as if there's someone supporting them, as if someone is there for them if they need something, even if it's in a time of difficulty, even if they miss a foul shot. It's there to show that, listen, we're a team and we're together. Even adults, they need that affirmation. Kids, for sure, definitely, they need that affirmation. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Muhammad wa ali. So the first thing is, try using these phrases when you talk to your child, to your son, to your daughter, regardless of how old they are. Try using these terms that show your affection, that show your love towards them. The second thing is Imam's, how does Imam display his love in action? From his words, Imam says it, my dear son, my beloved child, ya bunayya. But also in his action. When Muhammad ibn Hanafiya comes back, he's injured, and he's bleeding, and he's obviously very thirsty. Imam Ali, what does he do? When he comes back, the first thing he does is that he takes a water jug and he puts it in his mouth. Imam himself takes the water vessel and puts it in the mouth of his son Muhammad ibn Hanafiya and quenches his thirst himself. He could have just given him a glass of water. No, but the Imam made it a point that, no, I am going to do this myself. I'm going to quench your thirst. And remember, this is in the midst of a battlefield. This isn't, at home. This is where, Muawiyah's forces are there and Imam is there. This is an intense battle. One of the most important battles of Islam that are there. Imam, he feeds him. Imam gives him this water. And then after that, the Imam himself, he takes the bandages and he takes a towel, he cleans his wounds and he puts bandages on the wounds of Muhammad ibn Hanafiya. Imam could have easily given the responsibility to someone else. But the Imam made it a point that not only should love be displayed with words, but also with actions. That you're supposed to do things which express your love. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali. When Muhammad ibn Hanafiya came back, what else did Imam do? Imam, as soon as he saw his son coming back, he stood up. He stood up out of respect. He stands up and he embraces him. Why? Because that child, what has he done? He's gone and he's done a jihad. He's fulfilled the great responsibility of Islam, right? Muharram just passed. We heard about Ali Akbar, that when Ali Akbar came back, what did Imam do? Imam was so proud of him. He was so in joy because of what his son did, that Imam went, he hugged him, he kissed him, right? So he shows his son that he is proud, that the Imam is proud of his son, of the responsibility which he's doing. So this is the manifestation of love, both in words and as well as in action. The third thing that Imam does is that Imam, he tries to understand the emotional statehood, the emotional state of his child. He sees that when Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, he comes back for the third time, he sees that something is bothering his son. He sees that he's down. He sees that he's remaining a little bit aloof, that he's not really talking with the Imam. So the Imam, what does he do? Instead of Imam saying that, I'm going to leave this aside, I'll take care of this later on, Imam goes to him and he asks him what is wrong. Look how he addresses his child. He says, Fidaka Abu. He's like, may your father be sacrificed. Again, Imam is insisting on using these terms. Why? Because he wants his son to know that his father loves him, that they're not separate, that I am from you and you are from me. That Imam wants to know that if you're in pain, I'm also in pain. If you are happy, I'm also happy. Don't think of us as two separate beings. We are two beings who are entangled and connected with one another. He says, Fidaka Abu, may your father be sacrificed. And Imam encourages him. Why? He says, Wallahi, he says, uses the oath of Allah. And he says, Sarartani, that you have made me so proud, that I am so happy of what you have done. And that you have gone and you have done this jihad in front of me, and I'm so proud of you. And in Arabic, when the Imam, he's speaking in a third person. So in Arabic, when they use the third person, it's used to show further type of emotion, a more intense type of emotion. But what the things that Imam does is that Imam, he doesn't just dismiss his feelings. The Imam doesn't say, oh, he's upset, he's tired, he's bleeding, he's probably upset for this reason. Imam, he seeks to understand what is wrong with his child, what made him upset. He goes to him and he validates his feelings. He goes to him hoping that if I go and talk to my child, if I address my child, those feelings of being upset, that I should be able to lessen them. Here it becomes so important for us to understand our children. Know what their emotional state is. Know what they're feeling. Are they happy? Are they sad? If they're happy, allow them to tell you the reasons why they're happy. If they're sad, what is bothering them? Is there something going on? Is there something which is something uncomfortable for them? That communication is so important. And again, this is in the midst of a battle. This is a war front, right? This isn't in a home or detached from people. No. For most of us, we're never in such an excruciating circumstance. For most of us, we're within the confines of our home, and we don't have these other pressures like this of life and death in our lives. But Imam, he goes and he seeks to determine what is wrong with my child, what has made him upset. Imam comes to him and he notices this discomfort and he immediately addresses it. Imam could have said, let me take care of this when the war is done, after we defeat Muawiyah, once we go back. I could have done this later on. But Imam says, no, right then and there, let me go talk to my child. Let me speak to my child. Let me see what is wrong. Why is he crying? He says, Fama yubkika. He said, why is it that you're crying? Are they tears of joy, or are they tears of sadness? Imam is questioning him. Imam is asking him. Imam doesn't just impose his feelings. He doesn't make assumption that my son is upset for this reason. No, Imam is inquiring. Why is it that you're upset? He's telling him, he's using these words of emotion, these words of love, of adoration. Why? Because he wants a child to feel comfortable with him. He wants a child to feel that you can tell me anything. I'm here for you. Whatever is bothering you, you can tell me. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Muhammad wa ali. Imam, so beautifully, he teaches us what? That before we try to solve a problem, we first have to understand the problem, right? So many times we try solving a problem, but we haven't understood the problem completely. What's wrong with the child? We don't know. But we assume that there's something wrong with the child, and we try fixing a problem that we haven't fully understood. Imam doesn't assume that my son, for whatever reasons he's upset. He goes in that communication that he has with this child. And it's important that here we see that the Imam, what does he do? Imam, he talks with his child. It's important to talk with your children. A lot of times what happens is parents, they speak at the children. No, there's a difference between speaking with the children and speaking at the children. Speaking at the children, it's a unilateral, it's only one directional. But speaking with the child, it's bilateral, it's two directional. I speak to them and they also speak to me. Imam, despite him having that rank, Imam wants to have that communication to him. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali. Another thing that we can understand is that Imam, he is ma'soom, right? And there's this disagreement with his child. There's a conflict with his child. We can understand that. You can understand from this that every household, every family, every relationship, there will always be some types of disagreements. There will always be some type of misunderstandings. There will always be some types of problems that happen. Problems are a part of life. We cannot detach problems from our lives. But what we can do is we can try to see how we can resolve those problems. How can we reconcile those differences? How can we make those problems less in intensity? Imam goes to him and he asks him what is wrong. And the child responds to him that, Ya abata, that my dear father, that for this reason I'm crying because I feel as if you're treating me unjustly. I feel as if you're telling me and you're commanding me to go and fight, whereas my brothers Imam Hussain and Imam Hussain, you're not telling them to do anything. And the Imam gives him this logic that, that this Hassan and Hussain, they're not my children. They're the Prophet's children. I have a responsibility to protect them. And it's interesting also that this event which is happening between Muhammad ibn Hanafiya and Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, it's happening in a public, because there's several narrators who are transmitting this hadith, that this is happening in a public gathering, that in this tent there's Imam, he has his generals, he has different people, he has his aides there, and his son is questioning him. But look how Imam responds. when a lot of times when children, when they question their father's authority, what happens? The father, a lot of times he becomes angry that how I'm the father, how dare you question me? How dare you, you challenge me? No, but the Imam, despite that his son is doing this, Imam responds in such a kind, in such a compassionate, in such a respectful way. And if Imam didn't respond in this way, what would have happened? Muhammad ibn Hanafiya, what would he have thought? He would have thought that his father is someone who is unjust. He would think that his father is treating me differently as he's treating the other children. He would have not seen his father as a just person, as a just individual. So it's important that when we deal even with our children, that we treat them with justice, that they never think even for a moment that we're being treated unjustly, right? And that's why we know that Imam is Imam al-Adala, that he is the Imam of justice, the peak of justice. That Imam, as a famous author, he wrote that Imam shouldn't be called just, we should call him justice, because he encompasses and he embodies the entire concept of justice. Salawat ala Muhammad wa alayhi Muhammad. So Imam responds in this manner, in this loving manner, in this caring manner, to explain to his child, to show to his child that what is the reason behind his actions, right? There's a beautiful saying by Imam Ali where he says, La adab ma ghadab. That if you want to discipline your children, if you want to teach them something, that there is no way to do it with ghadab. La adab ma ghadab. That if you want to treat your children, if you want to discipline your children, that you have to remove anger from it. That you have to remove all forms of ghadab and wrath from it. That you have to do it in a kind and like a tender, loving father. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ali. And we see what the response of this is. When Imam explains to him that you are my child, that you are connected to me, and that these two children, they're the children of Rasulullah, they're the children of Fatima Zehra. Know that this isn't something that I'm doing as a personal differentiation between you two. Know that I'm doing this because of my love for the Prophet. I'm doing this for the love of Islam. I'm doing this for Allah. And this is the logic behind it, and this is the reasoning behind it. And when Muhammad ibn Hanafiya hears his father speaking like this, what does he say? He says, Ja'alani Allahu fidak. He says, may Allah sacrifice my life for you, and may my life be sacrificed for both Hassan and Hussain from any type of evil act and any type of wickedness. Salawat ala Muhammad wa alihi Muhammad. Salli ala Muhammad wa alihi. Inshallah, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He gives us the opportunity to raise righteous and upright children. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that this new generation which is coming up, that they have strong Islamic values. And this is a part of it. When they come and they're reciting these qasidas and they're reciting different types of expressions of their love for the Ahlul Bayt, this is a sign that they're moving in that direction, that they're moving towards those values which we should be trying to instill within them. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us in raising our children the way that He wants our children to be. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to enable us that we can go down the path of Siratul Mustaqim. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the strength that we become one of His supporters and one of His lovers. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the dhuhur of our Imam and to make us among His partisans. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Let's end with the dua faraj of Imam al-Zaman. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma kulli waliyaka lal-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan. Salawatuka alayhi wa ala abai. في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة يا محافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Mu'mineen, just two announcements, and inshallah we'll have ziyarat and we'll proceed for lunch or / dinner. First announcement is next Saturday, inshallah, we'll have a Jashn Eid Milad al-Nabi here. Next Saturday, December 10th. Sunday, next Sunday, thank you. December 10th, next Sunday at Namaz al-Maghribain. So please be here on time for namaz, so we can start right after Salat. We'd like to end the program early Sunday night. So inshallah, please be here for Salat al-Maghribain and Isha, and we'll start the program right after that. And then our next program after that, most of you know about it, we're having a camp for 2 days here at Wali-e-Asr with Mawlana Asad Jafri Saab. who was here this first Ashra in Baitul Khaim. Alhamdulillah, as most of you know, he's excellent. And the topic is really amazing. It's a family camp for everyone. And the topic is bridging the gap, in generation gap in today's life. So, and he will be doing lectures, series, and we're going to have some sports events and everything. 2 days, that is January 20th and 21st. Please save those dates and please register as soon as you can because we have to make a lot of arrangements for that camp. That's Saturday and Sunday, January 20th and 21st. Please join us for that program. Now, inshallah, I'd like to request Brother Muhammad Ali to please come and recite ziyarat, and then we will proceed in those back doors towards for the food, inshallah. Salawat.
Just before we do the ziyarat, I just want to request. I was told that Sheikh Uncle Dr. Imtiaz Sheikh, he's really unwell. If we can all remember him and all the other mu'mineen who are not well, recite 5 times Amajib for them, for their shifa. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. أَمَّن يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
صلى الله عليك يا رسول الله، صلى الله عليك يا حبيب الله، صلى الله عليك يا خاتم الأنبياء ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا علي يا أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين، السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى وارث أمير المؤمنين ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك، عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله الله الآخر الأهدي مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين، خصوصا سيدي ومولاي أبو فضل العباس بن أمير المؤمنين وقاسم ابن الحسن ومسلم ابن عقيل وهاني بن أروى وحبيب ابن مظاهر وحور بن يزيد الياهي. السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم أئمة المسلمين، علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد الحسن بن علي والحجة القائم ابن الحسن المهدي. يا مولانا يا صاحب الأصل والزمان، السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن، السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن، السلام عليك يا مثل الإيمان، السلام عليك يا إمامنا وإمام الإنس والجان. أسألك يا سيدي الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان وشر الشيطان. عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل مخرجك وضحورك واجعلنا من صالك وأوانك والمستشهدين بين يديك ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم كل وليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليهم وعلى آبائهم في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وخائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تزنه أرزك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
Mu'mineen, inshallah, proceed to the back doors for the food, and inshallah we'll come back here. We have Salat al-Maghrib at 4:50 p.m. sharp, inshallah. Yes, please decide one Surah Fatiha for all Mu'mineen and Mu'minat, Shahada of Islam, Ulama Karam, and for the marhumeen of the sponsors for the program today. Bismillah.